didn't fuck up anything, did I? Hi! Oh, I did. I forgot to capture what screen I'm even streaming. Hello, chat! Welcome to the first stream of 2024. My name is Sun, your local Fox boy, who definitely has streamed before, but man, it's been a whole year since I've streamed last. Wow. I didn't double check to see if everything was connected. It's fine. As you can see by our objective today, it is 2024, the year of fuck it, we ball. We're just gonna see what happens, huh? We fuck around and find out. Alright, so where is... There we go. Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a good holidays. I know a couple of people have gone back to work already. This is my job, so I am back to work. Well, hello everybody. Stream streak. There it is. Prince of Spook, thank you so much for the first of the year and first of the stream. Thank you. Eli, also thanks so much for the first. But hi, hope you guys are good. I was struck with a sudden case of the EPs right as I hit going live. Right as I hit go live, I was like, ooh, I want to take a nap, but I can't. I have to be responsible and stream. And I'm doing that by drawing you my OCs. For stream. Hi everyone. Hi Zuchi. Hi everyone. Meta, hi. I saw my Robotnik up there too. Skill issue. But yeah. Meta, thank you so much for your first. I'm doing big. I do big stretch. I talk good, yeah. But yeah, so it's the year of the dragon, which this is a total coincidence, but I saw this trend going around on Twitter lately, right? Where it was, as you can see up in this corner, artist, show me the character that you OCified versus their canon design. I think that'd be funny.
Thank
hello,
you,
Card.
HelluCard92, for the fantastic 3 months of support. Thanks to @JeffBoner_DM for my sub gift. Gratitude always warms the heart. Let's continue spread.
I need to tell him to just talk shorter. But thank you so much for being a good egg. Yeah, look at that. Hi, Petra. Hi, thank you so much for the first. Dragon Fox. That's coming later. I'll do a Dragon Fox later, but I wanted to make a joke. I'll tell you guys here of the. Would you guys still love me even if I was a worm, but like a dragon worm? I just had to design that, which I kind of do. But they don't have wings, so I'll just have to think on that. Hi, everyone. I hope you're cozy. I hope you're good. I get to expose my cringe past self so we can move forward in the year. But yeah, so there was this trend going around. And I'm thinking about my earliest OCs, right? And I really can't think of any that I based on another original character before this one. Playing Honkai, yeah. Oh, no problem. You can do that now, and I'll read that later if that's cool. Hey, you're here. IT dubs. But yeah. So I used to, when I was a wee little fox, right? And I wasn't that good at drawing. No. Okay. So I was pretty good at drawing, but when I came to drawing in say like an anime style, like a cool anime style, I really put zero effort into trying to learn any actual styles. I would just draw from memory. And if I ever wanted to draw fan art of a character and it came out wrong, I would just like add changes to their features, right? And say, nope, this is my OC now. So I definitely have a handful of characters like this. But here's like the first one that I haven't drawn in a while. I haven't drawn this character, and they are a dragon. I turned them into a dragon. And I'm gonna draw them, and at the very end I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna show you guys what he was based on. Because it's a far cry from what he originally was. But yeah. I gotta erase this. So we're just gonna do some OC doodling. I thought, what else do I want to do but draw more OCs this year, you know? It's either that or my Viera, so either way, we were gonna be drawing OCs. But yes. Get cozy, lay back. If I get tired of this silly playlist, I'll change it to something later. There you go. Okay, thank you. But how are you guys, if anyone wants to say? How's the start of the new year? My start of the new year has been catching up with work that I got too busy to do during the holidays, and then playing Final Fantasy, which I'll probably be doing tonight too. Always be silly and goofy, son. I'll do my best. Let's see. This will also be me kind of redesigning them, in a sense, because I have not drawn this character in... Oh god, probably since I was in middle school. Insurance being a butt is how I'm doing. No! I hope you could beat up your insurance people who are causing you trouble. I should have got a model to draw on. Oh no, my hand collection, don't look. Find like a good stand pose so I don't spend like half an hour just trying to think of what proportions are. OBS? Oh. Oh, I'm big.
Thank you, Norwegian, for the amazing 17 months of support. Sun, hee Norway 1, hee Norway 1, hee Norway 1, hee Happy New Year. Your energy is contagious.
Hi, Nor. I'm gonna make myself a little smaller. There we go. Thank you so much for the hype train. I'm a little slanted too, aren't I? Or is it just because I'm leaning that way? I don't know. Maybe this is fine, and I'm just leaning forward too much. I don't know. Bah!
Never give up!
Never give up! Okay. Select myself. Hi, Nor. Thank you much for being a good egg. Trying to figure out the black magic of OBS. It's a lot. If you just start kind of simple, like basic setups, you know, have an off-screen, have an on-screen, that's fine, you know, that kind of thing. And thank you so much for the hype train, everyone. It looks like I'm staring up at it. It's like a shooting star. Cute me? Why, thank you. The whole earth is slanted. This is actually just the momentum of the earth pushing me to the side. Yeah, let's see. Where was I? Looking for a pose. Basic standing pose should be fine, really. Here's like a stand-is. Limes, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for coming by to chill. There. Three-quarter angle, as it should be. As all things should be. I'm so glad I figured out how to get this to work. You have no idea how long it's taken me to figure out 3D models and why they kept crashing my computer. A little checkbox, that's all. Three-quarter angle, the ratio of the gods. I thought I was following you. No, it happens to me all the time. Listen, I only recently realized I hadn't been following Astrophil for 2 years. I have so many channel points in his channel, and I hadn't been following this whole time. And he said nothing. He knew, and he didn't point it out to me. I was so mad. It does unfollow people sometimes, too, so that could be the case. That's just how it be, but thank you so much for the follow. I'm so giddy, I get to see another Sun stream. I'm so glad that you guys are here for it. Another year of this. Points to all of me. Let me give my personal thoughts on OBS, starting with OBS instead of Streamlabs. OBS will help in the long. Honestly, yeah. So I did start with Streamlabs because it has a lot of presets, which makes it very easy to start with, but it's very difficult to transfer over because you'll lose a lot of the applications and presets that you had, and you kind of get too comfortable with it. So I would say start with OBS. Start from scratch. Learn it from there because there's a lot more stuff you could do with it. Howdy, son. How's it going? Hi, Ponsko. It's going good. I want to take a nap because it's so cold. You ever, like, if I'm too warm, I feel comfortable. But if I'm too cold, I just want to stay in bed and curl up. Does anyone else feel that? This is not the brush I was trying to use before. Let me realize the mic stuff is way more complicated than I thought. Yeah. I just figured out some other mic stuff, like, last week that I started implementing onto my streams. Like, and it's like stuff that I've been thinking about, and I just never went through the effort of doing until I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add cool stuff to my stream. And it should be working. You guys have to tell me it's working because I can't really test this out. But when I talk, the music in the background should get quieter so you can hear me talk a little bit better. And when I'm quiet, you guys can enjoy the music. Yep. Okay, good. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. I also started using my my new cool Stream Deck that you guys all helped fund. And so that's kind of making some of my hotkeys a lot easier. I remember you implementing it. Yeah. It's subtle, but I think it really helps. Because I look back at some of my old clips where I didn't know quite how loud or quiet to make my sounds. So either my streams are like so quiet or the music is way too loud. But that kind of this kind of mediates that. Speaking of which, my own headset's a little bit too loud. Oh, you know what? It would be because I maxed out the music on this end. There. It's like, why is it so loud? But yeah. Pointed ears. Because of course he has pointed ears. Oh, I guess I'll just start talking about this character that I'm drawing. So it's based on this prompt, for anyone who just came in. Show me the character that you OC-ified versus their canon design. So there's like this phenomenon, right? Especially it's been trending a lot lately, where if you draw a character enough and you like them so much that you just kind of turn them into your own OC, so you have more flexibility with it, or like you just kept drawing this one AU of a character that turned into its own thing eventually. I don't mean you specifically, to my chat, but like people do that sometimes. But I do definitely have some OCs that are based on existing characters that I just kind of turn into my own. And this is one of them. And at the very end, I'm gonna reveal who he's based off of, right? I'm just tracing the body. I can't. I'm gonna get too stiff doing that. Torso. He's also a bit slimmer than the model anyway. But this is like an OC Gosh, I probably made him when I was around like 10 or something. Like just around when I was still in elementary school, I think. But I didn't draw him very often. I didn't draw too many of my OCs that much back in the day, except for like, say, my Sonas or characters for my friends. I would draw them like occasionally. Because I wasn't very into designing characters back then. But I love designing characters now, and I thought, why not give it a shot? He also has a boyfriend that I will be probably redesigning at some point. When? I don't know. It reminds me of a bunch of people trying to DM on Discord, and I don't know why. Of course it did. Listen. This was... this was Sun back when he first discovered that boys can kiss. And he really thought that that was, like, the pinnacle of literature. We need a boy kisser Sun PNG. So I will admit that I did look into it. And I don't feel comfortable making a boy kisser meme of myself for various reasons. But I do think it's very cute still. Boys can kiss? Prove it. Show me them kissing. Fair enough. Yeah, it's not like the style or anything in particular, but it is something surrounding the meme currently. It's been one of those years past the yaoi. Oh my god, that's right. It's been one of those years. Anyone else on the agenda of listening to all of the Christmas Carol? All of the Christmas Carol yaoi songs during the holidays? Alright. I don't know how Kisses Me got blocked there. I only believe it if a boy kisses me. There what? It is... Whoops. There are Christmas Carol parodies. Like, this is on YouTube. These are on YouTube. Slideshow, Windows Movie Maker style. Christmas songs, but with yaoi-themed lyrics. I can't remember the titles off the top of my head right now for some reason, but they're so funny. It's very cringeworthy, but it's also like, yeah, embrace it. Embrace the cringe. I'm gonna look for them now, because I can't remember the titles. I listened to all of them. Like, there was a Twitter account this year that reposted them all. Yaoi Christmas. We wish you a Yaoi Christmas. Last semi. Are these all... Were all these from the same person? Oh yeah, these were all covered by the same person. I didn't actually know it. All I want for Christmas is Yaoi. I'm dreaming of a tight Christmas. You know, the 12 Days of Yaoi. Grandpa got plowed over by a semi. That one is really funny to me. Because they keep the words like, but me and there's something, after seeing Grandpa, I believe. I think that's one of the lyrics. It's so funny. Should we listen to one of these? Oh, there's actually one for every day of the month. Oh, geez. Oh, this one's new. Felice Yaoi Dad. I don't remember that one. Up to you. Fuck it, we ball. That's the year. This one. Any New Year resolutions? Some. I posted them on Twitter. I can go over them after this song. Off to Twitter. Ugh. It's a holiday tradition. What's up? It's also like well sung. And VOD's never gonna find out. What did I get for my resolutions? Wait. Can you imagine listening to one of these every day leading up to Christmas? Then I learned that Honkai's real music kicks ass. Oh, I love Honkai's music. I need to play it again. I need to get back to the grind. But there's other games that I'm grinding. I have to focus on like one or the other. Whoa. Sorry for bothering you. Promotion for me at this new year? Wow. Thank you so much. How about... No. Oh, I didn't ban. I deleted by accident. Wait, show. I'll figure that out later. Wait, can I do that from here? Wait. There we go. And that was Yaoiness. Everything about Honkai makes up with the part that made me what's the part that made you uninstall? Also, hi, Spadoinky. Wow, what a deal. Game has no business being that well written. I haven't played in a hot minute. The Unspoken? I don't know. What's the Unspoken? I haven't played in a hot minute. Listen, there's just really hot guys in the game. There's really nothing else that I need to know about it. Gambling? That can't possibly be the worst part of a gacha game. The gacha? Is that it? I didn't want to just focus on that. That's fair. Is that a button there? I do want to get back into the game, though. There's some... Did they release that free character yet? The purple one? I'll log back in when it's time to collect him. I hate how much I love everything about Hoyoverse games, but their structure, fair. Honkai is, like, super well written. I wish... Like, I do like how I can autoplay it, but it does make it a little bit grindy, which I don't like games where I have to play by keeping a device on and autoplaying it, you know? Okay, I said you're a speaker. Don't say anything sus. Ooh, the temptation. Ooh, the temptation. Say a gamer word. How sus am I allowed to be this stream? When I hit that, I felt, yeah. And there is a gacha game that I'm playing that I have to remember to update it. Because the new banner just started. Spicy game. I'm too invested into a new Carnival to stop playing it now. I really thought to myself, man, I've hit the 2-year mark. I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing this because, you know, I just don't have the time to get the characters that I want for the banners and invest the time or money into it. Like, I've spent maybe $5 on this game in total, and I've gotten a lot of characters I want. They just released a new event, and I want it so bad. I need him. There's a new game coming out that looks cool. Which game? There's a couple of games that I really like the looks of that are coming out soon. Big smiles for the new year. Ah! Thank you for the yowie. Yay! Happy New Year! Hi, Rhinoct. I hope you like the scan. The one by Hoyo? Oh, ZZZ? Yeah. You're not allowed to say a word, okay? You're not allowed to say a word. Let me just... I really, really want to collect that Wolf Butler guy. If he's not a guaranteed character, I'm uninstalling the game. That is all. It's a very good game. It looks so good. Like, the animations for the fights and stuff look great. What? Who? Where? That Butler Wolf who does the good kicks. I am so weak for characters who do kick attacks. Like, spin move martial arts. Listen. A white-furred wolf man in a suit? Perfection. And he does kicks. And he has, like, this cool, like, face mask muzzle thing. As a completely hetero man, I type this. Someone find me the kick wolf butler man now. Do you want to see him? Wait. Lycaon. Show me a good picture of him. Listen, I just want to have my head crushed between some of the thighs. You might need to turn down the speaker. Good choice. Kickmen and punch girls make the world go round. Okay, here's Here's Lycaon. Look at him. He's getting ready to do a kick. I'm trying to look for pictures where he's not, it's like not fan art, but like official renders. Look at that. Look at him. The face muzzle, the figureless gloves and the pocket watch and the ascot and his fur coming out where normally the ascot would be. Oh, look at that. Is there a better thing than white pulled up sleeves with a strap halfway? Chef's kiss. Mwah. My Viera, my Wall OC Viera has those because I think they're so good. There's just something about it. When you see his animation in like the trailers, it's so good. I say no. They may not be. Sunset's and shit. What else? Oh, there's a character in it. I think his name is Billy the Kid or Billy Kid. He just really reminds me of Gary. Just in so many ways. I'm also realizing the POV of the model was like a little bit off when I was referencing it. I'm gonna play with this a little bit and then maybe I'll be satisfied enough to start actually designing him over this base. Slight head turn down. When is the beta? I've stopped keeping track of when games go into beta, so I cannot tell you. The tracksuit bear man. The designs are so good. Like, here's my beef to fight with Hoyo, right? What happened with the first iterations of the Genshin designs? Because when you compare them to the more recent designs, like, they look alien. If you look at the old character models compared to the new ones. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you can't, you look at Diluc and say, yes, that's a normal human guy face. Money and time. Here's the thing. They have less time now. They literally had a projection map of... So the story of Genshin Impact is gonna be developed over the course of 10 years. And then, like, a year into the game, they said, never mind, 4 years. They gave themselves less than half the time to finish this game. Certainly it's money. But before they started the game, they had these models that didn't match up to the art at all. And I'm still so mad about it because Diluc is still a character I love. But he looks so scrungly compared to the new ones. Most credit I give Hoyo is they make millions. They're like one of the only who actually seem to put that money back to the game. Honestly, fair, yeah. They do have like a lot of different games going on that they're like putting all the money into. Diluc, my boy. I have not touched Genshin in a hot minute. If only because there's so much content locked behind doing the story that it's kind of not fun to grind story.
Oh, a raid from Shubabang with 33 viewers.
Oh, hi!
Welcome, raiders. Let's bring the chaos and mischief to a whole new level in our stream. Get ready for some foxy fun.
Howdy, howdy. My name is Sun, your local fox boy. Oh my god, Shubba, I'm a big fan. I'm a little flustered right now. Welcome in. Hi, my name is Sun, your local fox boy. Doodler, don't mind this. I'm doing fun things. This is what I'm doing. I'm showing off an OC that I OCified from canon. But welcome in, welcome in. How was art? Was it your first art of the new year? Welcome in, welcome in. Ed Dragon Catman, thank you so much for coming by to chill. Thank you everyone for coming by to chill, really. Hi, hi. I just clicked Shubba Stream when she rated you. I keep clicking the wrong button. Sink in the gravy. Wow. Hey there, your VTuber model so cute. Why, thank you. I made it myself. I'm an artist in rigor. I've also arted and rigged other people's models as well, but all of my stuff on screen is done by myself. I gotta get some food. Enjoy your food. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Cute me. Why, thank you. And thank you so much for the follow. My goodness. I also have to follow back immediately. I love how reactive my ears are. I thank you. But hello, welcome in, raiders. If you need to take care of yourselves, also obviously take care of yourselves. Have a drink, take a stretch, go piss. You know, just chill out. We're a very casual stream here. It is I, James. Thank you so much for the follow too. Thank you for everyone for coming in. Has the hair strand in the middle always had that split? Ever since this model, yeah. I'm a little fluffy. What's up, son? Jensen, hi. Followed as well. Followed Leon on their Twitter. Artist followed. Shubba is such a good artist. I love their art so much. I didn't realize I hadn't followed them on my VTuber account. I just thought, you wanna... I could zoom in on my face. Admire it. Let's see, I got lots of little fluffy parts. I did try something else with the style of how I want my hair, because I always draw it, like, straight hair, but I also like drawing fluffy hair. But my hair's not very wavy, so I want it to come off as fluffy but not wavy. I don't know. What is it with VTubers and piss? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm new to VTubers and so many of them talk about piss in an alarming amount. I mean, it's funny. I could not tell you. There is some sort of correlation between VTubers and piss, I'm sure. I don't know. I guess it's just kind of funnier to say than go on a pee break. You know what? I can correlate this back to a meme. That's probably where it is. Go piss girl. Is anyone familiar with that? That is already like an ancient meme by meme standards. I gotta sketch more. Allow that. Boys say piss, men say pee-pee time. Maybe because saying pee is too funny. I remember watching the Reddit shutdown with Gary, and we were just looking at the names of like these really niche subreddits, right? And there was one that passed by. Don't look this one up because it is kind of a weird one, but it was just called Poop from a Butt, and Gary would not stop laughing. He was laughing hysterically, going, "I'm a child," deep down. You know what? I made this other ear too far down low, which is why the eyes are going too far down low. That's the center of the face. Hello. Hi, Granddad. Listen, some words never lose their power. Power word. Poop. Pee-pee time. Sometimes when I'm with Moon, we'll also say pee-pee poo-poo time. That's where my pee-pee poo-poo meme came from. Just because I think it's funny. Waste disposal schedule. P is too cutesy. Piss hits harder. What's that? Are you a girl who are you a girl that poos or a bitch that shits? Is that how the meme goes? I don't remember. Somehow Moon being involved makes this less ludicrous. Does it? Does it? We just like being silly in here. That sounds right. Only slightly. It's on brand. I don't know what style I'm drawing in right now. I haven't really sketched since the new year. And this is something. I've sketched like little draft drawings, but not like a character. So I don't know where I'm going with this character, who I've not drawn since I was in middle school. No, that's a lie. I've probably drawn them once. A couple years ago. They're a dragon. Saitama with elf ears because they're bald. Yeah. We get PPP. Every single response is some variant of PP poo poo, with the only difference being how capitalized or hyphenated for the acronym. Oh, I love that. I love that when that happens. When the crew shares the brain cell. That's such a good moment. That's peak friendship right there. And when the homies synchronize brain cells. I'm also gonna try to embrace a more stylized art style. I'm over the era of trying to draw hot anime style characters. I'm back on my cycle of drawing wacky cartoony characters again. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see where the year goes. It looks like honey. Well, I haven't really drawn anything yet. Okay. Spent all that time drawing out the details when that wasn't the layer that I was gonna be drawing on. I'm over the era. Get into your goofy fan art era. I want to do more fan art. I want to get over the era of I can improve my art. I already know that I'm good at art. I don't have to keep proving to myself that I can get better at art. Not right now. I need to get into the, okay, well, now actually draw things. Which, like, you know, you can always improve on art, but, like, what's the point of practicing if you're never gonna put it into practice, you know? You might see me do more cartoonish looking art styles here and there. We have told you how many times that you're too powerful? I already know how mighty and powerful I am. I feel like I'm the era of being like the demon lord who's coming down to the village to pretend to be a normal guy now. I'm in my human disguise going, "Hey, what's up, fellow guys?" I'm about to do a 10 pull. Over what game? Hello, fellow humans. Star Rail did get a husbando. I'm sorry. I'm actually hoarding all the luck for a banner in New Carnival right now. Because it is an RPG AU of the characters. And the main character might be doing something with his alternate universe self. What's the song from? I could not tell you. Let me see. The one playing right now? Toho Moko, The Aerodynamics of Corgi. The Aerodynamics of a Corgi. I'm listening to the Ultimate Silly playlist for Boost Energy, and it has this cute little strawberry cat as a thumbnail. So I'm just listening to kind of a random playlist. And it's very cute. It's very pink aesthetic. You'll get what I mean. Hi, Heavenly. Thank you so much for the first. I think tonight I'll do a little bit of MSQ. I too enjoy the sun on my skin, which I have, and I'm in no way generating via concentration. Said while at field atomizing everything at Wendy's in a 5-foot sphere around him. How did he know I had Wendy's today? That's spooky. How goes the stream? It's going good. I'm gonna keep pointing at this because I think it's such a cute trend of showing a character I OC-ified versus their canon design. I'm also sort of redesigning this character because I think I'm not satisfied with their old design. I don't have their old design in reference because it would be entirely on lined paper in a binder somewhere in my house. Like, that's how old this character is. They're very angsty. And at some point, they were definitely covered in, like, wrap bandages with bell-bottom jeans for a fantasy character trope. And I can't hydrate, thank you. What's your Wendy's standby order? Ooh, so I didn't get my usual order today, because it was just being picked up for me. Yup. Oh, the Chunibyo. All my characters were like that. All of my characters were extremely Mary Sue OC, angsty, 2000s DeviantArt character. So I mentioned to you guys earlier that this character had a boyfriend, right? When young Sun discovered that boys are allowed to smooch each other. the character that I paired him with was a very Ooh, I'm feeling the cringe just from recalling what he is. So I definitely revised their concepts down the line. Brevi, thank you so much for coming by to chill. This one was I reduced him down to a dragon with like feather-like aspects, but he was half half angel, half dragon, dragon boy, and his boyfriend was half werewolf, which is silly, right? Because the werewolf's already like half human, half wolf, half. Now hold up, vampire prince. Picasso fucking wishes. Does he sparkle? This predates Twilight by a long shot, so no. Quarter human. And listen, okay? Small little sun, itty bitty sun, by no means gave these two an egg at some point. And there's no way they had what do you mean egg? Kool-Aid? Magic egg. Because if you hold hands If you hold hands with a person that you like long enough, that's how the egg gets laid. And they're both also like thousands of years old. When the character sheet reads like a pie recipe. That's how... So I had an actual reason, which is one, obviously, I was too little at this point to understand what mpreg was. This was beyond my comprehension. But I really like the idea of any couple, any two beings that could use magic were capable of reproducing by, like, basically creating an egg, combining the two magic of the parents. So it really did not matter what gender, or frankly, what species you were. you could. Basically Pokemon. So yeah, that's the, I'm trying to remember, because I think, okay, so features, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to color this guy in. Like, gold, white, color scheme, right? Ooh, half werewolf, half prince was, red, black color scheme, very edgy. I'm pretty sure the kid was blue. Like, blue hair. I don't know where it came from. Genetics don't have to work. So glad I have you on speaker. I'm so glad that I get to be on your speaker talking about eggs. Baby magic sheet, all abomination. Listen, I was like 11 when I came up with the hand-holding magic. It was so angsty. It was incredibly edgy and angsty because it was forbidden for a vampire to drink the blood of a dragon. The angel part was of no concern to me. That was like a non-issue. The angel part was just because I wanted to give him feathered wings. Because I didn't want to draw dragon wings. It had no bearing on the story that they had together. Let everyone at the Target know. Do you mean I'm on, like, your phone speaker? Or, like, a computer speaker? Or a TV speaker? Am I on your TV? Hi! Hi, Mom, I'm on TV. They hold each other while hair covered their eyes and they bled in the rain. I don't think I drew blood back then, even though I probably would have if I knew how. No, full speaker. Oh, hi. Like a high quality outdoor speaker? Hi TV, I'm Mom. The boyfriend would burst into flames, the presence of the half angel. But it's okay because half dragons, I'm pretty sure that in this story of mine of when I was but a wee lad, dragons were the most powerful beings because the I did have a god figure in this world and he was also a dragon. So dragons were like the most powerful being in this universe. As they should be. I do what I want really do be such a valid way to approach the design. It's such a, like a childlike wonder of like, it doesn't matter. It works out in my head. I miss that. I have so many wild OCs that I used to save their designs. They're in a drive somewhere. Some of them, that I want to like look at and redesign because they're so bad. Did I tell you guys that I know how to date my my drawings and designs based on whether I gave them eyebrows or not? There was just a period where I did not draw them eyebrows. Because I forgot they existed, so unless they were angry, they didn't need eyebrows. Miram, Sentinel Worm, Cannon God. I don't think you have it. He's a bit tsundere. Because he's... Did I mention that the dragon... my dragon boy was also a prince, which is another reason why their romance was forbidden, because they were two princes of different kingdoms. I love learning about sun lore. I feel so giddy talking about my old childhood OCs because I love them. I love them so much, but I know how bad and Mary Sue they are. You live by that, and you start to envy everyone else to get good, and use all your skills to chase the joy and unchained power of your 8 to 13-year-old power of dreams. There's more OCs that I would gladly share if it would not dox me in some way or another. But I will say that a lot of them were based off of other animes and manga that I used to read. Such Edge, the story can cut an apple in half. It was also... I didn't know how to draw muscles back then until one day something clicked in my head. Something in Little Sun's, 12-year-old brain clicked. And I just started drawing really, really muscular, minotaurs and stuff like that. You give me the vibe you watch Ouran High School as a kid? Oh, absolutely. What gave it away? Say what you will, but that is how we get any literature. I was just talking to Jummy about Vampire Knight, which is an absolute garbage fire, dumpster fire of a story. But she was like, she never finished reading it or watching the anime. And I was like, you just sleeper agented all this information of how this story ends. The boy kiss her egg? I have no idea how egg gets from Ouran High School Host Club, but you're not wrong. You know, it's not the Ouran High School Host Club that's what that comes from. You can blame Clamp. You can blame Clamp for all of my boys love hyperfixations. Ouran High School Host Club is Kiss Kiss Fall Enough. Yeah, you're correct. Yes. Dante's Divine Comedy is just a self-insert about him hanging out with his favorite author who just stands in hell and calls him cool. Is that really what... I don't know what Dante's Divine Comedy is actually about, so I will have to take your word for it. There's a lot of classical literature that I'm actually... I was supposed to read them and I didn't. Yes, it is. Can confirm. Goodness. Also, hi, Calyx. Dante's Inferno is the fanfic so popular it became canon. I didn't know what it was before I agreed to be in it. You could have made history. Oh, but I was talking to Jummy, and I think Ray was also there, and Dingy and Star. I don't remember who else was in the call exactly, but I was kind of joking around about all the really shitty tropes that were in old manga and anime, incesty, romance, forbidden plot, that kind of stuff. And yes, it's a red flag, obviously, but it's also, I feel like, a sign of the times. Not a sign of the times, but it was sort of like that was the trend to put in stories back then, you know? Like the forbidden... What are you doing, step bro kind of thing? Because it's like, yeah, it's not good. That's why people want to read about it, because it's so interesting. And I was just kind of laughing at it while everyone else was screaming at me to stop. Lapis the Lazy, thank you so much for coming by to chill. It's basically him getting a real estate agent style tour of hell and sees all the people he didn't like there while he's at it. How long is... What is this, Dante's Inferno? How long is Dante's Inferno? Is it written in ye old English? That's actually the more important question. It was the style of the time. Yeah, it was the trend, I guess. Like twin fan service and that kind of stuff. Red flags are a traditional part of storycraft in all parts of the world and all points in a story. Yeah. I find it very charming. By no means do I encourage it. I just think, I don't know, it dates the series. It dates a story to a time, and I think that's very fun to see. Dante, was he the storm that was approaching? It was written in common Italian. I can't read Italian. Well, no, I could probably read it. I wouldn't understand a word of it, though. What clothes am I gonna give this guy? He didn't have clothes. Here's the big thing, right? All of my OCs back then had, like, t-shirt, hoodie, jeans, in this, like, sci-fi fantasy-esque world. There was really nothing... We're gonna design an outfit for my OC. Nah, that's Virgil. It was meant to be a critique of the church, and he made a lot of people mad because he wrote it in not Latin. Was that the reason? Like, if you're gonna criticize this, at least write in Latin. Critiquing didn't get him as much trouble as the language thing. That's amazing. I'm learning more from this chat than I did in my English class. I never had to read it. I also had to read, what is it, Dracula? Is that the title of the story? I don't know, but I know my curriculum was supposed to read it, and we just didn't. We just didn't read it. I'm gonna look at, like, Pinterest real quick for costume ideas before I just go to my default clothing ideas. Here we go. Let's see, costume ideas. Nothing's coming to mind, so default costume idea it is until something else comes to mind. Dante's Inferno or another thing? Oh, what was I even talking about? Like, heck, you were just talking about Minotaurs. The original myth is straight up TOS violation. You know, you're right. I would also be mad if I had to read Italian. Dracula. Oh, was that just the title of Dracula, or am I just thinking that because that's the main character's name? If you ever want the biggest laughs, if you're familiar with the complete versions of Greco-Roman mythology, look at grade school level adaptations of them. And it's so funny how much I have to cut out and dance around. I've never thought about that. The book, yeah, just Dracula. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of, like, mythology in general does have Some very complicated family histories, huh? The family tree is a circle. I haven't thought about having to read the like adaptations of old mythology though. I will look that up. The original soap operas. I don't know why I get such a kick out of those kind of those kind of things. Where did Odin get his horse? Sleipnir? Oh boy. Listen, Loki was up to a lot of things. What creature was born from Loki just biting off a guy's penis? Which one was that? That wasn't Sleipnir. That was because Loki seduced off some other god's horse, right? So what? Which one was from him biting off another guy's penis? And then he didn't spit, and he gave birth to something else. What was that? Venus. I'm trying to remember now. I can't just give him the bodysuit. I give every character a bodysuit because I just don't want to I don't want to have to erase the outline of the body that I did. That kind of ruins the egg theory. What egg theory? Egg theory is my story. That's my original canon, and that's my rule. Hades and Persephone is the most problematic relationship because all the other ones are so much worse they couldn't help retconning them. It's not that problematic when you really compare it to the others. Zeus was really up to a lot of things back in his day, huh? What outfit am I gonna give him? I also want to give him a new name. This character. Which is also why I haven't name dropped him, because I don't like his old name. This was a little wacky, a little goofy. He turned into a rain cloud to rain on top of a naked woman while she was bathing. You know, for fun. As you do when you're trying to charm a lady. Oh, Zeus, you're so crazy. He also turned into a swan. Seduce another lady. You know, as a prank. For funsies, yeah. Those are the two that stand out of my mind. I can't remember the others. Hello. Hi, Sean. Let's see. Where's my other pin board of clothing ideas? All the other guys just did it. Well, Hades and Persephone waited till marriage. Yeah. You know, maybe Kratos was right. I would like to play God of War. I didn't play 2 or 3. Is there a 4? Or is the newest one a 4? Sup, lawyers? Hi, Jeff. Loki have Fenrir. Is that an L or an I? Is that a Jormungand and Hel with the giantess? But which one did he give birth to by biting off a penis? There's one of them. News is 5? Oh, so I missed a 4 somewhere along the line? Zeus, your son has returned. 4 is the one that is the reboot. Oh, okay. So there's like 3, reboot, 5. Okay. Okay. I understand now. I'm trying to look at outfits to put my character in because I don't want to leave him naked. Okay, off to work I go. Meta, thank you so much for chilling. Enjoy work. I need to play the new ones too. I didn't play God of War when it first came out. My dad did, and I backseat gamed him while he played. But I would help him with like jumping puzzles and stuff. But he got 2. He didn't let me watch him play 2 because it was a little bit too spicy. And then he didn't like that there was another game he had to play, so he didn't play 3. He got to the ending of 2 and said, "There's another one," and then just stopped playing God of War. Do they bring up his OG kid in the new ones? Actually, don't answer that. I don't know. You mean like his daughter? With the 3rd game remastered, but there's still one puzzle that troubles me. I think there was that one fight in 2 that I did watch him play that really fucked me up when I saw it. I was like, oh my god. I don't accidentally hit a spoiler, my bad. Oh no, that's okay. I appreciate that though. I remember the first one where he's fighting the burning city and kills civilians for HP. I remember. When did they stop doing this in games? When did this stop being a thing that was common to put in games? Where it's like, oh, you beat the game. Beat the game in hard mode and we'll let you play this really dark, gory game in a fish costume. Who hasn't played God of War 3? Me, but I also don't care. I'm never gonna play it. Listen, I begged my dad to help me beat God of War 1 on hard mode. Was it hard or extreme? I don't know. To unlock the God of War fish costume for Kratos. That is peak 2000s video gaming. The history of Save Game Plus. Hey, video game guy. Maybe being a hardcore kill monster is just the thing that follows you after the win scene. God of War is indeed peak. And it's like this low poly fish costume. I gotta give him hair. I don't want to keep looking at him bald. In 100-something years, you lay an egg. You're mad at your boyfriend for being in like a cryo sleep for 1,000 years. And you pretend that you don't know him when he wakes up. I get excited now when games actually have unlocks in-game. Yeah, just like silly, especially silly ones. I feel like there's a lack of very like silly sort of outfits and costumes in games that you can replay the game in, you know? Like who cares if it's immersion breaking? That's the point. There's a broken bridge with a single enemy that occasionally shows up. It's in a dark cave area where you need to use the Helios' head to stun enemies and light the way. How do you get past it? I remember teaching my dad how to double jump. That was the peak of my gaming experience with God of War. he couldn't jump over this one gap, but I was like, oh, you just double jump. Didn't you know? You could do that in video games sometimes. Sometimes the video games let you do that. X, hold X. remember being stuck in a game and your best hope was another kid in school maybe beat the part where you were at. Oh god, I didn't play any games that required me to have any skill. If there was a game that required me to have skill, back then, I either probably handed the controller to my dad, or I just stopped playing the game. Maybe Final Fantasy VII Snake. What's like the hardest game I played? Oh no, I don't think I played any hard games. I played Pokemon. I'm actually thinking, what did I used to play that was actually like a story-driven game? I don't think I was better at games then. I just had more time and less options. Like, I remember having a 64, but I really wasn't good at playing video games, so I wasn't really interested in playing like combat games. I played Pokemon Snap and Hey You Pikachu and Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Stadium. But I remember having like Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong. It was like a yellow cartridge and everything, I think. But I remember having those and just not playing it because I didn't understand the story. I didn't know what it wanted from me. Hey, you Pikachu. I just go, Pikachu. Tissue. Pick up the tissue that you just threw in the ground. No, don't eat it. Like, I could not beat DMC 3 with the hard now. I played on easy mode. Kraid and Super Metroid, and the instruction book said his weakness was unknown, and I got scared and tried to wake my brother up to tell me the answer. Tekken 5, but that was because the people I was playing against were on meth. Oh my god. I remember playing The Last Guardian. I think that's the hardest game I played. Ooh, that's actually a pretty... I remember my roommate was playing that, and it was such an interesting game. It is very like low instruction game though. It is very like puzzly. Me clearing RE4 on professional without hearing the Wait, without hearing the game? What does that mean? To this day, Bob Marley music just takes me back to Leon suplexing cult members. Why didn't you hear the game? Soundless? Now that I think about it, this character also had his hair half tied up because that is how I used to tie up my hair. That is the way I like to tie up my hair back then. Was it because of Ashley? Leon! I don't know why I hear the name Ashley. I think of that one, what is it, like a Vine or a video? Where there's just a button that's just Ashley. And he presses it, and some guy appears next to him. He goes, "Who are you? I'm Ashley." I was at the party house and may have been altered, and instead of socializing, I became the living room entertainment every Saturday just to clear RE4 in one sitting. Oh my god. Why do I remember going to a house party with... Now here's the thing. I was invited out just to hang out with a couple of people. I was not aware that I was going to a house full of bunch of people who were absolutely zooted. But they had a PlayStation with GTA on the on the PlayStation. I think it was like GTA 5. And so I just sat there trying not to make eye contact with anyone in the room as I'm like sniping birds out of the sky in GTA, and people were just surrounding me going, "Whoa, how'd you do that?" And that is my memory of the first. Yeah, the first house party I ever went to. And the last. I missed the chance to kiss a girl because I was at the island on a good run, and my life is a series of mistakes. I was playing Tekken at a party, and the guy I was playing against was looking at the wrong character the entire time. He still thinks he beat me that day. Are you just let him have that memory? I let him have it. We trained him wrong. It's a joke. I don't know if I like this tied up hair anymore. What do I want to give him? I don't know what hairstyle suits him or not. Do I go back to his origins? You know what? We take it back. I'm going to draw him like how I remember I drew him the first time. I'm going I was giving him the anime mullet because that is what I revised him to be later. But I'm going to draw him the first time I drew him. And I remember this drawing so clearly. Embrace tradition. The point of this is to show the character compared to what his original was. See, this is an OC I made based on a different character. The edgy anime droop bangs. I'm thinking too much about this, you know? All I all I have to do is just draw him the way that I used to draw him. Would it be like here? Yeah. Other eye, non-existent, but I'm not just gonna like color it in because I kind of like how I drew the other eye. I'll just color it. I'm gonna give him his old bandages and stuff, yeah. The 50-50 bang with the weird tensile property hair, yeah. You gotta give him this, you gotta give him the anime vents. You know when a character has like the bangs and they have like the side things that go like this? This is actually ventilation for the anime girl. You can't take that away from them or else they're gonna overheat. This character specifically, I don't remember why I remember this original design. Maybe because it haunts me. It haunts me to this day. Heat exchange system. Is his name Edgeworth? No. This was before I discovered what Ace Attorney was, because I was... How old was I back then? Somewhere between the ages of 6 and 9. 6 and 10. That's being generous. Between the ages when I was 6 and 9. Yeah, that sounds about right. Child baby. I was very into Pokemon and shoujo manga. Dragon Ball Z who? No, I'm watching Card Captor. The mullet is the most aerodynamic shape according to the one study they did in Cyclist. Is that why they had mullets? Was it so that it was short on the top and they had like a little like fringe to blow in the wind at the end? Gotta give him his little ahoge. I'll just block this out and then actually draw in the lines later. Yeah, like that. Me and Mari spotted a whole family of mullets in the wild. A whole family? Just like in their natural habitat, or? Probably like that. Like youngest son, middle son, mom. The mom too? Oh my god. I want to see that, unironically. That sounds like it went hard. It was a unicorn. My uncle had a mullet until he went bald. Was pretty well past when they were even mildly in style. Wow. I like the anime mullet. I don't know why. There's something about it that I think makes a really good silhouette. It's a bit silly when one person is in charge of character design. Me. I'm the one in charge. Let's give it some wispies just to kind of mix it up a little. I'm trying to remember how far down his bandages went. But it doesn't matter because I gave him like a eunuch. What do I draw bandages? That's probably fine. Oh. Mm-hmm. I hope you like the scan. That braid. What about the braid? I like drawing braids. That's my you go like this and then you close the loop. That's a braid. Very easy. I learned it from a how to draw anime book. You certainly liked the scan. I did. I came out all wobbly. Now when I now when I try, it will somehow end with my stylus inside my palm. Somehow it's like I do a squiggle. I just kind of make this like it looks like a rope pattern. And then I just actually you kind of have to like off center it a little bit. Like that for a more stylized braid. It's okay. They make brushes for that. Also, another one is making a Y shape and just connecting the lines. That's another way to do braids. Oh, drawing braids. I'm trying to remember what the bottom half of his outfit is. I'm gonna say... I want to say I gave him a t-shirt, to be honest. Man, but I really like the anatomy that I gave him. Goodbye. I might like drawing bandages because they kind of remind me of drawing Turing patterns on animals that I really like. This one just goes up to his wrist. I don't remember which arm it was. That's the only part of it that I'm not quite sure on the details. And then he has shorts, I think. I'm pretty sure I gave him shorts. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Merge that. I'll erase that real quick. I can also probably date some of my art based on if I remember what the top of pants look like. Because boy, the number of times I drew belts like this, which is a fine way to stylize pants, but there is like a little bit on top, realistically. What kind of pants did he have? So interesting what everyone's brain does and doesn't get hung up on. Oh, like when you're like sketching. I tend to get hung up on like anatomy, accuracy. Like even if it's off, my brain will try to make proportions as realistic as possible, and it's such a pain because I'm like, I'm drawing an anime man. He can be as skinny or thick as I want him to be. I don't have to think about volume when I don't want to. Sometimes you have to think about it. I think that's why the hands are the hard thing is such a meme, because it's just one of the most common, but still not as hard as stated. It's here's the thing. I like drawing hands where they're not attached to a body. Somehow I love drawing hands that are just like as a study, as a sketch. I'm pretty good at drawing hands and feet, not want to have to draw them attached to a person. Hands are fun, damn you. Like, look at the sketch I did. I'm actually really happy with the sketch. I will spend sometimes hours, though, getting hung up on certain parts. Like, I'm embracing the fact that I'm doing pretty okay with hands, and I'll see how long this lasts me. like that's pretty good, I'd say. I don't know what to do with the pants. I did not draw details on pants. Mine is the chest meeting the elbows. Oh, this part? Wait, chest meeting the elbows? Here? I meant shoulders. Okay, so here, I like drawing the torso. Sorry, no, it's okay. That's what I thought you meant, and then I reread it, and I thought, am I wrong? Fair enough. I just like something about chests. Can we collaborate on a piece together where we only draw the parts that we want to draw? Like, I just draw a man torso and the eyes. I don't know. We can have one person draw one hand, another person draw another hand. There's a few overlapping muscles. It is this and this area have like a very confusing overlap of muscles, to be fair. Like, to be totally honest with you, because the muscles kind of go like here, they also go like here. There's like another muscle here. Here's like the whatever you call these. There's this muscle. There's also one that goes like here, kind of, depending on where you're facing. And then this muscle, which is like actually here, but also here. When you lift up your arm, the way it twists the other way. I'm gonna make them all middle fingers. Ugh, thank you for the yowie. Do your artist friends, and I wanna do that with your artist friends, and I wanna see the piece just be a person made up of a dozen lovely hands. Boo! Snap eye. Thank you so much for the bits. Thanks for investing into the fox stock. What kind of pants do I give him? Skin tight pants? I also don't want to give him skin tight pants. Figure that out later. I won't focus too much on the legs, because there's really nothing fun going on with the legs. And, like, I gave everyone boots back then. I haven't felt super comfortable with any area lately. You out of your self-improvement area. You're out of your self-improvement area, I need to enter it. Sometimes we kind of need to take an up and down. Because art perception versus art skill is what determines if you like your art or not. And if you're not happy with your art, that means your skill isn't matching up to what you believe your perception of art to be. Sounds like it's time to play in hard mode. Yeah, I did probably like a year of just going, I can do all these art studies, you know, like practicing anatomy, improving on like this and that, and while I'm not quite at the point where I want to be, I know that my strong suit isn't, you know, finished rendered art. So I don't know why I'm like stressing myself to reach that when I know that's not my strong point. I know my strong point is like sketching and concept without anything being like polished. I know I'm capable of it. I just know it's not my strong point. Last year's has been okay with showing to others. Now I gotta up my game. Made artist friends and I feel like I fell behind. Want to learn from others more. Yeah. It's the year of, like, let's make something cool, you know? Need to get on that grind. It's leveling up. Yeah, we're in a grind era. I just got out of it. Now I gotta fight some bosses. Speaking of fighting bosses, I have to watch Delicious Dungeon on Netflix because I just found out that ProZD voices the dwarf, and I need to watch it so bad. What's his name? Senshi, I believe. Like, it's one of my favorite studios animating one of my favorite series. Yes, please. I was making progress last year, but then
work just took over my life, but seasonal position just ended at Costco, so I have free time to get to practice. Yay! I'm glad for you. I hope the year starts off strong with people wanting to get their goals done. If anyone has seen my goals on Twitter, they're, you know, I feel like they're achievable. I feel like if I disappear at some point this year, don't assume that it's because life got busy for me. Assume it's because goal 2 got fulfilled. the job position of handsome billionaire's house cat opened a listing, and I fulfilled that listing. You like anime? Perhaps just a little bit. Definitely more so back then than now. I haven't caught up on a lot of newer series lately. You know, Trigger made a fantasy show about cooking? Sounds like something you're into? Foams at mouth hits the floor. Oh my god, when I told, like, a bunch of my friends, when it first got announced, they're like, oh, like, that's an interesting, like, they hadn't heard of the series before. And I'm like, oh, that's an interesting concept for a series. I'm like, yeah, and it's gonna be animated by Studio Trigger. And they're like, huh? What? I'm against anime. Oh, that's sad to say here. We're very pro anime in this chat. At least I think so. I'll talk about it once in a while. I'm more, I guess, manga than anime. I don't really watch anime that much. If I was a handsome billionaire, you bet your bottom dollar I would make sure my house got streamed. Earn back its keep. I'm fine with the Japanimation. I've actually been watching more K-dramas lately because I've just been hanging out with my parents and they watch a lot of K-dramas. Thank you for that. And down the toilet you go. Listen, you guys are free to, you know, do whatever you want, but this is good vibes chat. Yay! His shoulders are too wide. I need to twinkify him a little bit. Hold on. Low effort work. Anyway, back to the Trigger show. I wonder how much of the series they're going to go into. Like, I don't know how many episodes it is. I gotta find more manga myself. Just out of the loop now to find. I have to watch the anime for Faraway Paladin. Because I remember it's been a hot minute since I read the manga, but I remember sobbing reading it. I was like, "Oh yeah, I get to read another series that was recommended to me at, like, you know, like, cozying up in my bed, like, midnight strikes. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna read manga. And here I am at, like, 1 a.m., just absolutely sobbing, laying down on my side. My pillow's wet from my tears. Really liking the hair on them, by the way. Thank you. This is an old OC that I had back in the day that I'm drawing, like, their first iteration of before I learned what character design was, long before. Dedicated tear pillow. One of my 5 pillows is dedicated to my tears when I read manga. But I do recommend it. I think, well, Spidoinky, I don't know what kind of series you're into, so I can't say, like, oh, I think you would like it. I can't make that assumption, because I'm not sure on what, like, your story tastes are. But it is a very good emotional series, I think. It's a very good take on I guess like the POV that they do. It just felt kind of like nothing too novel, but nice and fresh. What was it? Faraway Paladin. Also thinking for the Yaoi. And they do some redo some OCs and make ref sheets. More so now that I have a toys. Oh yay! I'm glad for you. I used to have a toy house. I don't use it because it would dox me if I still had it open. But I really like using Toy House. Yeah, Faraway Paladin is the one that you saw that had the ghost wizard. And I'll give away the premise of it, where it is the story of a human boy that's raised by 3 undead. And there's no other people around, and they're just raising this human kid. I don't know if I'd recommend the anime because I haven't watched the anime myself, but I did like the manga a lot. But I hear good things about the anime, and the 2nd season for it just came out recently, like not that long ago. I was gonna check it out myself. But I would like to watch it because I did like the series a lot. I will give it a completely legit shot. Yay! Thanks for the Yaoi. Puts on pirate hat. Listen. Spadoinky, are you do you have VR chat? I'm just putting out a hypothetical here, right? I do. Let's say that there's a world in VR chat that you can just run in your PC, like perfectly fine, and full screen, high quality HD movies and anime for free. If you don't like open up a private world for yourself that's like super up to date. It may be how I watch a lot of anime and manga for free. Hypothetically, I may have watched Trolls World Tour on on this world. So if any one of my friends ever sees me log into VR chat and do absolutely nothing for like 3 hours, I'm definitely not watching anime. Wowie zowie, that is a crazy fanfiction you have brought up. It's very cool. It's very nice. And all you had to do is just Alt-Tab out of the screen once you full screened it. And like, I don't know, it's just very good, and you can watch it with friends too. Just gotta go to a specific Minecraft server for a sec. May not have a Plex server that is so very legit. Ooh. Yeah, but this one world has I won't say what the world is or where it is, but it may have a hot tub in it, a little couch theater, and it constantly keeps up to date with a full library of like movies and anime. Like that's where I was watching the Apothecary Diaries. Unrelated, are your DMs open? I mean, they are. I couldn't tell you the name of it specifically because I just have it bookmarked. Okay, I don't know what to do with the clothes. I don't remember if I gave him also leg bandages, but I'm gonna get to the important part of his design, which is the ooh boy. Who likes lower back wings? Because I sure did. Ah, yes, the dick. Not on Twitch. Not right now. No. Hypothetically, hear me out. Another hypothetical. If I made a Picardo, to stream spicy things, not that I do frequently, but if I ever wanted to practice, would you guys make Picardos to watch me? A hot tub in a VR chat world. I'm sure that's used exclusively for virtual relaxation purposes across all its users. The idea of watching things with friends in VR does sound fun. I'm a grown man who pays taxes. Yes. It's so sad because I actually did some very good warm-up sketches that I really liked, but they kind of implicate that they're not wearing any clothes because I just like drawing muscles, as you guys know. I can't show them to you. Like, I could post them other places too, but I'm still a little shy about that. I mean, you could do some Ken doll shit. I mean, I can. But that's not fun. Just file off the bits. Let me block in their pubis. Oh gosh, I haven't drawn like a wing in a billion years. How do I do that? I'll just draw something simple. We're just gonna cheese it. Work smarter, not harder. I worry too. Probably safe, but I know a few who were slapped off for like nothing. That is why I didn't do art for the rest of the year. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I didn't stream any art for the remainder of the year because of that. I was so scared. Just as a precaution. Follow your dreams. That's what other websites are for. Let's see. Ooh, I don't like that tangent. Fat tail. Fat dragon tail. I'll take that. Wings always too hard. I used to like drawing them for my OCs. So do all of our first OCs have wings? But it's such a cool, unique aspect to the character, you know? Now, this isn't my first OC. This is just the first one that was based on another character. I very clearly remember one of my earliest OCs that I really, like, registered in my brain as, like, oh, original character of mine. And it was my Naruto Sona that I used to role play with my friends during recess. That is incredible. And they had, oh boy, I'm gonna call myself out for this. And they had odd eyes, and they summoned a saber-toothed tiger. And obviously, whatever size your summon animal is, mine is like 10 times bigger than your summon is. Or they also have to even know, just your everyday ninja with anime colored hair Fave New Shonen drops when? And their Odd Color Eye was a version of what was it? What was like Sasuke's like big old family technique called? I'm trying to remember. Wait, don't you have a very big fox form? My current form? Like, I can be if I want to. It's not big. Like, I feel like I've played with the idea in the past, but I don't really have plans for an actual, like, monster form. Are you a final form of your Naruto Sona? No, because my Naruto Sona was cat themed. Sharingan? Oh, is that what it is? So my Naruto Sona also had Sharingan, but it was blue instead of red and 100 times stronger. But I wasn't as cool as my other friends because they had all the hand signs memorized. Foxes are just cat dogs. Very unrelated. I stand by this theory. Listen, when you make your own OC Sona, you want it to be way cooler than what's canon. Because, like, at this point, we already know how strong the characters are. So you obviously want to make yours stronger than them. Making a crazy boy to prove Son he was always going down this road. Oh, like, I absolutely believe my current form... Like, I don't want to go into too many details about my characters because I used to post about them quite a bit online. And I don't want that to get traced back to me, so I'm trying to be vague where I can be. But let's see, my current VTuber is sort of a accidental culmination of my previous Sonas. My previous fandom Sonas that I've just made for fun. Coming into fruition. And this is the same, really, but just my VTuber Sona. Hey, son, I have a joke for you. Sure, hit me up. What you got? Prince posting the scariest Twitch chat message. I'm curious now. Who is the beefiest member of the Knights of the Round Table? Sirloin! But I don't have... Banned for 2 billion years. I still have to stream you guys Dragon Fable. Hey, Spook. Which of the Knights of the Round Table is the most mysterious? And them. Ooh, surprise! But Son, hi. What's up, Spodoinky? Son, I'm so proud. I'm absolutely taking this from a source. There is a game that I used to love as a child called Dragon Fable. And they were the Knights of the Pectagonal Table because a chunk of the table was missing. And all of the knights of the pectagonal table, it was shaped like this, by the way, the table. But all of the knights had pun names. There was Surprise, there was the Doctor Knight, Sir Jin. So there was a sirloin, and I think he was the chef. I'm trying to remember the other ones off the top of my head. We talked about this like a couple months ago, and I just never got around to it because I wasn't sure how I would structure a stream around it. Because there actually is so much content. The flash ass coloring gives me convulsions. I love Dragon Fable. So I Googled Dragon Fable thing, and the only one screenshot I have, and only one screenshot in I have heart palpitations. Oh, it was absolutely made on Flash. This harms me. The art styles that they hired of the artists way later on are so good. And actually, one of the reasons I started learning how to draw muscles was because I wanted to get a job at Artix Entertainment. And I wanted to be able to draw, like, the monsters and stuff. So, like, the dragons and the other critters that they have. I actually learned how to draw muscles from, like, referencing those. When this specific piece of memory is getting dragged out, kicking and screaming and puking. It's such a... I want to say that it is a dated game, but only if you were very into, like, internet culture back then. Because a lot of the earlier jokes are very, like, heavy references to the forums that they had. They were, like, in-game jokes for their community, which I really liked. That's such a cute thing. Buh. Hi, Tex. Thanks for the yowie. I have never seen this. I have none of these, like, early kid PC game memories. Didn't have a PC growing up, so no penguins or whatever in me. Whoa, yowie be upon ye! And a hydrate, thank you. I was very into, like, the Flash games. I didn't play all of them, but I definitely at least knew some kid who did. Again, I still have to play the newest Epic Battle Fantasy. That's another game that I have to play. Yep, yes indeed. Whoa, nay, we. Oh, I love that skin. It's very wobbly. You get smears and wobbles. That's your two options. Or squimshes. Did I ever give him horns? I feel like at some point I gave him horns, but in a later iteration. Anyway, enjoy... He doesn't have a name still. I haven't given him a name for this new iteration. I feel like he should have horns. I definitely gave him horns later. Because, so, this is a character that I used to have. And it was based on an existing anime character that I tried to draw, but it came out, like, I tried to draw him from memory, but it came out so different and unrecognizable that I went, never mind, this is an OC. And that is where he comes from. And you would never guess in a billion years, I bet, who he's supposed to be based on. Scar peeking out from under the bandage? Didn't have anything like that. No. Why did he have a bandage over his face? Obviously, so I didn't have to draw the other eye. I'm just kind of, like, patching out the parts that, I don't want to lose the line art underneath. And then if I go here... Work smarter, not harder. Doctors hate him. Learn how he removed 20% of their cubic occupancy with this one neat trick. Sometimes Ray tells me things about these kind of games and my brain just replays reading Hellsing and not talking to others. So Ray does have, like, a very different perception of these kind of games than me. even though we have some overlap because Ray is younger than me, but we do have very similar overlaps because I got into a lot of these games later. And that is why I'm familiar with some of them. Ray's a little babby. Meanwhile, I am a zillennial. Is that what we call them? Is that what we're called these days? My friend sent me a message one day, just with a voice message just going, I just realized that I'm the zillennial hire of my office. I just had to sit in a meeting and explain to them what girl math is. We're called old, son. A perennial. Yeah, like a tree. Oh, I didn't want to... too late. Close the shape! How am I gonna do this? Oh, son of the oak trees, what is your wisdom? Do I have any wisdom? I feel very on the spot being asked for wisdom. Which isn't anyone's fault. It's just me going, I don't have any wisdom. Not off the top of my head. Give me a second. Give me a second to think on it. Roll the nat 1, yeah. No refunds. We're out of wisdom. Come back tomorrow. It's okay. I didn't pay the 2-day shipping. Take your time. Okay. I don't know. I'm like legitimately trying to think. Like, have I heard any, even if it was something silly, any wisdom to share with you guys? Any fun facts? Did I learn any fun facts recently? I had to have. I'm always learning fun facts. Cleavage be gone. I didn't know what a pectoral was back then. I've shared many. Just now your brain is like waiting in the DMV. Wisdom. Ooh. There we go. Should I block in the colors? I think that'd be good. If I just did some simple... I'm gonna do something funky right now. What if, like, for fun, I did this but set it to multiply? So I could just color on top of all my layers. We like that. We like funky. You know what? That's my wisdom. For the top of 2024, be funky. Minnie had a stream where she tried out a bunch of candy, and she sent a picture of the pile that she organized, and I gave her advice. Right? I circled a couple and I said, well, just so you know, these are hard candy, so don't try to chew them too hard. And she goes, okay. And like minutes before she went live, I went, by the way, one of them is like an ultra sour candy, and I won't tell you which one it is. And many said, son, all I've done was try to love you. Why would you do this to me? I'm gonna know all stream that one of these is sour and not know which one it was. That is so evil. And listen, she found it in the end. It happened to be the very last piece of candy that she tried. There's a snake in the room. Have fun. Because I recognize the packaging as a type of candy I've had before, but not that specific flavor, because it was Umeboshi sour plum candy. Like, I happened to be lurking. I was actually playing Final Fantasy in the background. But I was, like, waiting because I wanted to hear her, like, shrivel up and convulse on stream live. And she was like, why would you tell me this ahead of time? And I go, that's the energy I'm bringing to 2024. I'm so sad I missed most of that. It's fine. If you go into her VOD and check, I think it's roughly 2 hours, 50 minutes. That's like 49 minutes. That's about the time she eats the candy. Marked. Morning Fairy, thank you so much for coming by to chill. I don't think I had a color for his actual clothes. Because I changed his clothes later. But I didn't really have like a one color that I had for a lot of my OC's clothes back then. My VTuber's so cool. Why, thank you so much. I drew and rigged it myself. Actually, let me show it off a little bit. I'm a nine-tail fox boy. I'm a Gumio, Korean nine-tail fox. Let's see. Oh, I don't have. Oh, I do. I zoom in. Thank you everyone for all the compliments that you've had on my model today. I'm very proud of my work. That's me trying to remember that I have a new tool to play with for stream, which is my Stream Deck hotkeys. Wait, son, come closer again? Okay, what's up? Wow, I hope you like the scan. Now throw some treats at his face. So I got some Gremlin energy mixed in, almost like Toon Link vibes. Ooh, I do love Toon Link. You know what? I'll take it. I do love Toon Link. Blah. Thank you for the yaoi. Treats, I'm on a boss. What other hotkeys did I put on here? Blah. Oh, I have my little ID there on hotkey. I have my tongue. Hard eyes. I don't use this for anything. I just have these in case. My government ID. Yeah, when you have to ask me for my ID so I can buy the yaoi. What's this one? Oh, won't you excuse me, sir, won't you help me buy some super legal yaoi from the adult corner of the bookstore? Thank you. There, that's the button. Spray with a hose. I'm 1,000 years old, but they won't card me. They think my ID is fake. I wonder why. My favorite genre of yaoi, the super legal yaoi. Oh, my music ended. My silly playlist. I gotta find my next silly playlist. Oh, this is good. Playlist for smooth brain organisms. That's me. As opposed to the regular legal yaoi, as opposed to the illegal yaoi. Ma, the fucking weird thing is back. Oh, was that unclear? Okay. Shirt. I don't know what was happening with the shirt. Tail. Oh, I gotta step back a little bit. I'm still close. Do I have different expressions? I do, kind of, but I don't use them as often, so I don't, I rigged a lot of stuff on this model, but I don't have, like, easy hotkeys to hit, so I don't use them very often. I can shapeshift. I've made all my other models, too. Let's see, what do I have in here? What do you guys want to see? Fish? Have fish. Oh, I realized I turned off my my sticker effect. When did I turn that off? Why did I turn that off? Where's my cute little sticker effect? Oh, bring it back. This one too. There we go. My fish. There's one curiously attractive fish man. Why, thank you. This one is heavily inspired by Dior. This is a designer fish. The hook is so smart. Listen, there was a gacha game that had a banner that had something similar to this, and I showed Petra. Well, Petra saw it, and then she goes, "Oh, that's the when you cut your hair and then regret it meme." I'm a koi fish, yeah. But yes, this ponytail, you're gonna see that there's like 2 other OCs I've designed with very similar concepts to this, where it's tied to the end of like a hook or a ring. What else do I got? What else do I got? My little fox. This was one of my earlier models. Oh yeah, everything's broken. That's fine. I'm just a charming little fella, huh? Let's see. What else do I have? Got the Overlord, my overlay POV. Oh, I have Bard shrimp still in here. I made a shrimp for Bard. My scuff form. Look at the end of a string. Petra out here relating to gacha banners. Such a mood. See people design. It was so fun. I actually still have my old one. I made them for Mermaid. So this one I made for like the first Mermaid, and it's okay. I think it's cute. And people really like the tail effect. And this one was for Last Mermaid, where I designed and I improved on the design a little bit. I played with the style a bit more. And I got my little scuff guy that I drew with my mouse. Oh, here's my oatmeal. This is my me possessing a hairball. That's what my oatmeals are. They're little hairballs. Sun after getting air fried, deep fried. This is my oatmeal form. Yeah, that's that guy, little guy there. I was really recently thinking about making a tail wag emote, but then I got lazy. Would you guys be okay if I just recolored this tail and made it a wag emote? I got other ones. I think it'd work. I also think it would work. Here's the Overlord. This is who you see when you start hype trains. Oh, I don't have hotkeys for the Overlord. I need to make hotkeys for my alternate models. Where's my spoon? Here's my spoon. Okay, what else do I have? Priest. I gotta use this guy more. I keep saying to myself that I'm gonna fix his rigging, and then I don't. But there are some stuff that I need to improve on this one. Thy Lord. Did I ever tell you guys that the Overlord one was just like a last minute improv I did? Priest Son is always a handsome man jump scare. I wanna re-rig the full body form I want to add like the little like accessories that I have on this one. On like the ooh. All like these parts that I have here. I need to hotkey all my models. I need to make a page for each of my models. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that on my Stream Deck. Preach, preach. Yeah, the concept for this one was a vampire who has taken over the church. What else do I got? That's kind of it that I keep on here. I have other stuff too, but they're like the old models and stuff. Go back to my original model. Here I am. Put my jacket back on. It's cold. Your improvs are so strong? Huh? What does that mean? Yay! Send in chat. Be right, be something out of pocket and amazing about to drop. I wanna. So you guys are vaguely aware that I have a monster, like a corrupted model in the works. I don't know what I'm gonna have time for that one. I'm gonna be so frank. I don't know what I'm gonna do that one. I want to do it. I want to keep it a fun surprise, but also, like, I don't have the time to work on it with all the other stuff that I have going on. You'll never believe this. There are like 7 really cute dudes in your stream just a second ago. Crazy. Cuter than me? So I'm wondering if it would just be better for me to work on it live, you know, like work on the model live, and then you guys pretend that it was your first time seeing it. You know? Because I don't actually have anything planned for the corruption arc. I really, like, don't have anything aside from the fact that I wanted to make some cute, like, lore video stuff and a cool, like, merch. I don't know. First time seeing what? Didn't see anything. What are you talking about? Anyway, this in Gist is one of my earliest OCs, and now you have to guess what their canon design used to be. I'll like color his like clothes like gray or something, because he really didn't have anything. Was a single hair tail always a thing? What does that mean? Big wings. Fun part of getting old is everything is a surprise to me now 30 minutes after it happened. The ponytail? Huh? Singular side tail? Was it an anime character? Yes. It's originally from an anime that I watched when I was like 8, I don't know. When did this anime come out? Okay, like, yeah, early 2000s. That question does not help me. pre 2010s. I'll tell you that. This is one of my first few characters, and it was based off an anime character I did not draw good. So I said, I'm gonna just make this my OC so I can add whatever features I want to him.
there's gonna be something so obvious to the design that you're gonna see it and go, of course it's this character. There's absolutely no question that it was this character. Area scaling. Come on. Why? Oh. This is trying to reference, that's why. There we go. Here's the thing. I did not change the color of the hair and eyes. Zuko, no. The hair color and the eye color I kept for the character for the entirety of his existence. She isn't from an anime. That is a good guess. Crayon Shinchan. How did you know, Spadoinkle? No, it's not. The clothes colors are arbitrary. Edward Elric. Ooh, here comes the first time chatter with the correct answer. Yep, this was a character based on Edward Elric. I do try. Thank you so much for coming in. Who is this? What is this even from? This character? Or Edward Elric? This Edward dude? He would be the main character from Full Metal Alchemist. He's a very iconic character. Some anime about a dog. I don't know, there's a dog in there somewhere. I don't know a lot about that, other than, yeah, it's about a supportive dad and his family. An alchemist. And being full of metal. Don't make me cry. Thank you for having me. Well, of course, thank you so much for chilling out. But yeah, this is, the dog. This is, character that you OC-ified in versus a character design, their canon design. I did change the character quite a bit after. Once I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna make this an OC character and not just badly drawn Edward Elric with a bunch of bandages on him. The tail, I think, came later, but I did give him wings to cover up some part of his body, I think. What does it say that the only thing I know about this is the dog? That means you have a very strong sense of memes in the internet community. I only know about this anime via memes. This is actually an anime I have watched in full, and then I watched all of the remake of. So I do recommend Brotherhood if you're gonna watch Full Metal Alchemist. Also, I watched all the movies. I see some traits carried over, but definitely a lot has changed to make it more distinct. Very lanky boy, yeah. My character is actually, I guess, taller proportionately, but the hair is kind of what gives it away as the original character. The only thing I changed was I did it like a half-tied braid, and then I turned it into a half-tied ponytail. Aw, thank you so much for the follow. Do you prefer being called Rogers, fake, Rogers base? Let me know. I'll try my best to memorize. Braid, that's the word. Oh, wait, were you trying to say the word braid this entire time? I'm so sorry I didn't pick up on that before. I like that your version is an Elric that can reach the top cereal. I mean, Alphonse can too. Very snake-like pupils. I do like drawing, like, long pupils. That is just a trait of mine. Oof. This is my half angel, half dragon prince. He still, again, like I gave him a name that was very like, oh, that's a cool OC name. I don't like it anymore, so I do want to give him a new name. I also want to give his half vampire, half werewolf boyfriend also a new name, who I will sketch like really fast because I have like kind of. Very like wolf ears. Scars and stuff. Duke Metal Guitar Senior. How'd you just do that? Oh, this little doodle? That's my talent, doodling. that's my special skill. I do that sometimes. If you stick around my channel, sometimes you do see me do that many a time. My doodles are the absolute best. I love doodling. I gotta doodle more. Let me color him like very pastel. This is my half vampire, half werewolf. You see, you don't see the vampire aspects to him because they don't come out until the full moon. He's normally a werewolf all the time. Ooh, the memories are flooding back. It's his Sharingan or something. I didn't watch Orange Deku. Manny's been showing off that "Are you stealing my pee?" and her walking on Gary. It makes me smile every time. It's true, it happened. I was there. No. I just like doing my friends. I like scribbling silly things. This is the half boyfriend. And these two have an egg together. Egg. Never stop doodling silly things. I will cry. And it's my soul is just made up of a bunch of little doodles, so don't you worry about that. So the vampire inverts the werewolf, yes. Vampire comes out on the full moon and the werewolf is out rest of the time. And he also has big fangs, and his eyes glow red. Dog bless. Let's give him a little. Yeah. Look at how cool and edgy he is. Very fluffy. Oh, his little blushies went away. Hold on. Because what is the best pairing for an what extroverted, you know, outgoing, angsty character than the introverted tsundere is angsty character. If you've not been going for 2 hours, and I only show up now. Hi, Kaido. I can never get that Can I get that sentence? Can I never get that sentence again? These two have an egg together. Kakuen, did you lay this egg? Kaido, thank you so much for the first. I need... Son, guess what? What's up? I need to draw myself over the Kakyoin egg panel. Instead of me going, chat, did you lay this egg? First smooch of 2024. Oh, why thank you. Mwah. Kakyoin, did you lay this egg? Chat will remember that. Oh, yay! Oh, I don't like that one. I'll take this. There's like some kind of caps underneath it, but... Okay. First meme of the new year. I don't know what this bottom part is. It's like a repost of it. Let's crop this in a little bit. I'm gonna make this kind of big. Oh wait. It's like confetti. Bet it tastes like uranium. It tastes a little staticky on the tongue, but don't worry, that's perfectly normal. I'm gonna draw myself over Polnareff. That frame. It's canon, did you know? Oh gosh, how am I gonna draw this? How do I, like, how much of this do I want to draw one for one, you know? Or do I just want to reference it? Or I draw myself real silly? Yeah, I think this is the way to go. No, the proportions wouldn't work out. Okay, I gotta sketch this. I can't just draw straight on this. Right? Hand will go here, my hand will go here. Here's big egg. And my proportions do not fit Polnareff in the slightest. I guess I'm wearing shorts technically, right? So I gotta... and then... What were your stand name? What would be your stand name, son? It has to be music-based, right? I feel like I've thought about this before, and then I've forgotten what I wanted to call my stand name. Most of them are classic rock songs, I think. They're like... No, some of them are bands, too. Like, there's Green Day. See, I like the dubbed stand names where they couldn't use the band names legally. Is there a Green Day? Yeah, in it's part 5? Yeah. They're just music references in general, yeah. There's also, like, Boys to Men. Bad Company. See, there's this video of these guys who are just tier listing all of the names, and I cannot get over the edit they did for it, because there's one part where they go, okay, they changed it from bad company to worse company. And I cannot get over that. I think about that part more often than I should. Stands usually the band, their abilities are the song by that band, yes. I do not watch JoJo, by the way. 90% of what I know from JoJo is purely from memes, and the other 10% is one of the goofballs was watching it, and so I also watched it, or I've seen the openings. I really like the openings. There's a pretty good generator that threw good powers, and you might put several songs and bands in and picked semi-random. I want my band name to be really long. Should it be, like, thematically sun-related? Can my stand be Bring Me the Horizon? What other options are there? I don't know bands. A stand name like that goes hard. Yeah, can my stand be Bring Me the Horizon with Kingslayer as my ability? I don't know what it does. You just die. The concept of stands and stand powers is so broad that I could not tell you, like, I could not concisely come up with a power and conditions. There is a Gucci bag that just gives you stuff. The stand is the Gucci bag. I couldn't tell you, like, oh, like, these are the powers, so clearly this is, like, the correlation between them. Here's what my power would be, you know? There's Notorious B.I.G. stan. Oh, yeah. There's also a turtle that has a stan. Is it a turtle named Coco Jumbo? I think so. I feel obligated to say that Pearl Jam's Even Flow, because I tried out Guitar Hero Note Emojis Discord, the song specifically to screw with bots, and that's power. There is a Pearl Jam stand. I think it's like a couple of vegetables. I don't know what the power is. It has something to do with cooking. I own Private Idaho, and it made a pocket dimension, but only for things you're strong enough to actually carry, just mass and no shape or something. I actually had a character that had something similar. I had I had this thief character who had like a shadow in his cape, and he could put anything in the shadow that he could carry himself, but he would feel the weight of his shadow, and he could only bring out the last thing that he put in. Killer Queen, cause Queen. What was Killer Queen's ability name? I don't remember that. I don't really remember the... It's a stand possessing multiple bodies, each appearing a cross between a tomato and a pearl onion, yeah. I think the dubbed version of Pearl Jam was Pole Jam. A sheer heart attack? I have such approximate knowledge of JoJo.
Like, I can hold a conversation like this, but you cannot ask me very specific questions. But I feel like maybe a normal fan also wouldn't be able to answer very specific questions too. Pole Jam is so cursed. I do really like part 4. And I don't know if it's because it's such like an isolated story from the rest of JoJo. I also like that it takes place in like this small little like seaside town kind of. I don't know why. I'm very fond of things that take place in like beach or seaside type areas. Like Mario Sunshine, like Wind Waker, that kind of stuff. I don't know why. Beachy type of themed media just makes me it earns me favor points. Also, the music in part 4 goes hard. Best part of JoJo, so you could say spoilers. I won't, but you can. They just sound like nonsense until you hit the part. Some specific question. Go. What's Joseph's stance? Bet you won't get it, Normie. Joseph is the first one, right? He's from part 1. Or no, is he part 2? Is Jonathan first and then it's Joseph is part 2? I freaked up. I meant Jotaro. I thought you were doing it on purpose, actually. Because their names are all Joe, I do get confused by that part. Oh, I always mixed up Joseph and Jonathan together. So Jotaro stand. Wait, why am I actually blanking on this? I could see him in my head. He's purple. Now this is a jam. What is playing right now? It's 3 by Tanger. You and me both, son. My confusions are more evident now. What's Jotaro's stand? Why can't I think of everyone else's stand except for Jotaro's? I'm so mad. They're all tarot cards. It sounds like Petra saying meow at different octaves. Which is the one that says Zawarudo? That's Dio. Star Platinum. Okay, because for some reason I kept thinking Diamond, like Star Diamond, but I'm confusing 3 and 4 together. It is Star Platinum. I forgot my ears. If I don't give myself my ears, this is just what I look like in real life. Yeah, Crazy Diamond is Josuke's. That's part 4. I don't think that one is music. I'm listening to a playlist for smooth brain organisms. What even is Dio's again? No, it is Zawarudo. I feel like I have to say it like that. I can't just say, like, the world. I have to say it like he says. I meant Star Platinum. Is that a band? No. Part 3 didn't use bands. They used tarot cards for their theming.
Hello, hi, Soph. You came into JoJo hour. This is fine. I know very approximate knowledge to JoJo, but I might be... It's only because I'm doing something. I'm cooking. That's right, motherfuckers. This whole stream is a JoJo reference. How is the Foxboy who hasn't seen it knowing more than me? Because I'm very into memes. I could tell you a lot of stuff from, like, I know the basics of, like, you know, part 1, kind of part 2, 3 to 5. I know 4 and 5 more. And then I kind of know 6. I'll tell you what, I have watched an entire playthrough of the video game. Eyes Over Heaven? Is it Over or Of Heaven? Anyway, I saw the entirety of that without ever having watched like more than an episode of JoJo. It's a good game. I'm very pro Jotaro Kakuen. That must have just been nonsense. Like, I kind of knew the characters, but there's, like, a lot that's, I'm sure, very fan servicey for the fans to see together. I want to get to the manga for JoJo because they have hardcovers for all of them now. I don't want to read part 1 and 2 because I want the stand parts because they're all so weird. Which is the part where they go, yeah, Jesus was also a JoJo. When did they introduce that as a concept? I know that out of context. I don't know what it's from though. Part 6, 7, huh? How many parts are there? 8? Was 7... Okay, 6 was Jolene, because that's Stone Ocean. 7 was Racing. I don't actually know what part 7 is about. Why are they racing? Are they racing or are they just on horses? There's a dinosaur. Jesus was a JoJo, and Moses used Beyblade to part the Red Sea. Is this from the same universe? I thought the horse race was the savior bit. Horses can race too. I'm not entirely sure where they're going in part 7. I know that there's 2 guys just being dudes, and Twink Dio is a dinosaur, and also the President of the United States is also there. And the MCU is really getting more complicated with time. The later parts, I see less memes for, so I don't know as much. I only just started Stone Ocean very recently. I have no clue. Yeah, I don't see as many memes for the newer ones, so I don't know as much about them. How does he look here? Knowing that the next part to be animated is what the part with several horses makes me pray for the animator's wrists. Oh no. You gotta hire the wrist expert. There's something that I think about a lot also, which was an interview of the animators for Kyoto Animation, um, where previously in the earlier years they did a lot of animations with like cute girls slice of life. They did like K-On! And that kind of stuff. They were very used to doing like very cutesy type of anime styles, and then they did Free. And then they animated Iwatobi Swim Club. And then there was one artist who was doing a Q&A. And then she goes, "I didn't realize how fun it was to draw back muscles, and now I'm just an expert at drawing back muscles." And I think about that so much. Lucky Star, Haruhi Keon, yeah. Just like me, for real, for real. I like Jolene so much, though. Also, Jotaro looks younger in that part than 3. I'm not a fan of part 6 Jotaro, if only because I have beef with his shoe pants. That's it. I like part 4 Jotaro, where he gets a degree in starfish, and there's a bunch of Ocean Man memes. Producers showing up to the DreamWorks Animation Studio with the news that they're making a Spirit Horse movie, almost getting attacked. Is that what happened? Listen. Worst case scenario, they use a 3D horse. I watched this one anime that was I'm the villainess, so I'm gonna take the final boss or something. I don't remember what the English title is. But there's a scene where they have a Pegasus carrying a chariot across the sky, like a the horse-drawn cart. They use a 3D model horse that does not flap its wings at all or move its head, and it looks so bad. It wasn't like a high-budget anime or anything like that, but I'm like, come on. Come on. You can do better than that. Don't T-pose the horse. I'm too tall, proportionately. I gotta smallify. Where would my legs be? Like here? I remember that's why they have the horse and a ball episode in Adventure Time, because that animator was like the one guy willing to draw that for his animation study students. T-pose your horse to assert ultimate dominance. Sometimes you just gotta get an episode out. I do meet the guy who's like, can Tarzan just grind on the vines in the movie and everyone else wanted to harm him? You make the pitch, and if they like it, then you gotta do it. Otherwise you just don't say anything. You just don't say a word. How am I gonna do the chat bubble? Like, am I gonna smallify the chat bubble here, right? Chat. Did you play? I want it to be like the same. Did you play this egg? Like that, yeah. Can I squeeze another story in? Yeah. Egg. Hmm. Oh, how zoomed in am I? Oh, James Baxter. That's right. That's the name. That sounds right when I hear it. The goat. No, that was correct. Cool moment of worlds colliding. One of my favorite YouTubers, Noodle, guy who talks about animation and video games, had James Baxter comment and agree with his talking points about interpolation. Ooh, that's very cool. It feels like one of those things you print out the comments and frame for a long time. Oh, I feel that. So Adam Savage, former Mythbusters, is a great story of doing miniature machine for the Matrix sequels, and he went so hard on the machine it could move like a crane. Very proudly, he showed his boss, and boss quickly took him aside and said to never say that to the Wachowskis, because they would want it to move for the shot with explosions. AK, if they show it, if they show it can, if they show it can, if they know it can, we'll have to reset it every single time. So just pretend you failed or we add days to the shot. Oh my god. Here's another moment in my life that I think about very often. I was part of an art studio for a while, and there was like the instructors and stuff like that. I was there to work on my portfolio, and there was one guy in the studio who I would see very often, and the instructor said, "Okay, show me the thing that you worked on this week." And then he goes, "Okay, but I want you to like lower your standards." And the instructor goes, "No, I have high expectations for you." And he goes, "No, lower your expectations for me, because if I did a good job, then I've exceeded your expectations, and if I do a bad job, then I've met your expectations." And I think about that mindset so much. So please, lower your expectations for me. That way I can wow you guys every time I do something cool. Hi guys, Isra. Hi. Welcome in. How I wish I could be that guy so badly. It's just like one of those like pillars in my life. It was like a very funny bit of pessimism. It was a very good piece. Pessimism feedback loop. If you expect everything to suck, you're always prepared, but often pleasantly surprised. Yeah. My expectations for Sun are for Sun to have fun or giggle when getting mad. I think I laugh very often. Both genuinely and also like nervous giggles. I like to think it's a good defense mechanism. First job lesson. Is there anything is there something you hate doing at your random job? Do it poorly. They will ask you to stop doing it. This got me through warehouse jobs. God, I will have to take that advice. I may be looking into doing some part-time job work just to, you know, like have somewhere to go and do just for a little bit, you know? Get myself out there a bit. Instead of just purely doing freelance work at a computer. Even if it's just for a little bit, you know? But I may be looking into jobs for like working with art, working with kids, which I've not experienced with, but I may be looking into that kind of stuff because they have more flexible hours. And I'm trying to wonder how to hold back my art ability so they don't have too high expectations for me. I don't even know what the kids like these days. Do the kids still like Five Nights at Freddy's? Can I just learn how to draw Freddy Five Nights? Wrist and ankle weights. Try and teach some local classes or something? Sounds like a good time. Yeah. Like, not only will it be, you know, part-time work, but also, it will be a learning experience in a field that I am not as familiar with. You know, like teaching kids. I'm not, like, super keen on the idea of teaching kids, but I think it's, like, experience that wouldn't be bad to have. They crave the mines. I could draw Steve Minecraft. I could learn that. Gotta learn how to draw a toilet. The Skibidi toilet! You're so right. The kids would want to see the Skibidi toilet. Mr. Yor, do you kiss boys? Alright, which one are you using my chat? Fess up, get banned right now! God, could you imagine? This is like a mature stream, so that wouldn't be possible, hypothetically. The fucking what? Do the backwards chair in front of the class thing. I used to have a teacher who did that. But our school was the type of school that had, like, the no back chairs. And this teacher loved him. He was so great, but also he had, like, this leg surgery. And so, attached to his leg was this device to help support his leg in, like, a brace. But oh boy, when he sat down backwards on the chair, did it look like something else. Let's rap, cool kids. Do the kids not like Fortnite anymore? Am I gonna have to learn how to draw Goku for the Fortnite kids? I'll draw the egg on a separate layer. Do you know how to hit the gritty? Like in real life? No. Cost me physical damage? Wait, what did? You're asking us about what the kids like? Us, the dipshits? I don't know. Maybe one of you has, like, a younger cousin or something. A niece or nephew that, like, for the holidays was like, man, I would really like a Fortnite V-Bucks card for Christmas. I have a 12-year-old, and no, I don't. Spadoinkle, does your 12-year-old like Fortnite? My younger cousin is like 25 now. Okay, I also have a younger cousin who just graduated college. So you know what? I feel that. My little baby cousin. Muscular Peter Griffin from... Oh god. You're so right. That is the new thing. Like, if Fortnite is how you find out about Goku, I'm about to Clockwork Orange pin your eyes open and make you watch season 1 of Super Included GT. I will admit, I wasn't very into Dragon Ball when I was a kid. If only because the characters do look quite similar to each other. And for some reason, the program that I watched aired both, like, it mixed together, like, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and later on, like, Dragon Ball Kai. Like, it would mix the seasons together. So I would have no idea what was going on. They like Miku and Danganronpa. Oh, do the kids still like Danganronpa? And I think they know what South Park is, but only the two boys that kiss. I do not understand the kids. You know, Hatsune Miku is a good start. I could draw Hatsune Miku. That is my specialty. I'll draw Hatsune Miku for the kids. They also like Roblox, don't they? But that's like too broad. Kids like horror games. That's what I'm finding. They really like horror themed games, watching people play them. Like, what's that? Like Garden of Banban? I also get the DBZ men confused. See, Petra knows what it's about. And they have very similar powers, usually. So it's not like, oh, like, they look similar, but this one does this, and this one does this. No, they just have the same moveset, but just stronger than each other. Son's watching, sees small Goku. Sees small kid that looks like Goku goes Super Saiyan, and the next episode finds out Super Saiyan kid Goku's named Goten. Throws TV out. That's basically what it feels like. You've just described what it felt like watching Dragon Ball, and then I would go... I'm gonna watch Yu Hakusho now. They all scream. They have black hair and the orange uniform and turn into a monkey. Mari picks out their clothes, gifts for me, and I get them a Miku every year. And yes, there is a new horror mascot every few months. They yell, fight, Goku wins. It's in space. The ones that I could say I recognize the most are like Piccolo or like Master Roshi, but they stay consistent throughout the entire series. Like, Piccolo is just Piccolo during the entire thing, isn't he? Ultra Instinct, Ultra Instinct. These are words that I know, and they have no meaning to me. I just know that they're from Dragon Ball. Piccolo's the best. Actual MVP. There's a guy that has long hair that I liked. I cannot tell you what his name is. But I think he wore like the same sort of outfit that others did. Trunks? Is that right? No. Raditz? Is that who it is? I gotta look up the name. Dragon Ball Z? No. He was like, quote unquote, one of the good guys. And kind of like a goofy smile. I have no basis to look up what to look up for this character. All the DZBs should be in crop tops to match those ankle warmers. Is it to balance it? Who's the one in the crater meme? Is it Yamcha? Yeah, this is the guy. This is who I'm thinking about. And he did have long hair during the... Does he have shorter hair later? Oh! Look at that, he does have short hair. I didn't know that. I only know him with the long hair. Wolfgang Fist. I typed Jeff instead of Jeff. Sound like what you did to me. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I guess this older iteration of Yamcha is who I was thinking of. I was gonna say he had the scars, but I wasn't sure if I was mixing up the characters or not. I hate how my homegirl Launch just stopped appearing in Dragon Ball because the other author just straight up forgot she existed. The dilemma of having too many OCs. My favorite move to spam in Budokai 2. It's funny how he would be like the strongest guy in almost any other show, but he lives a Saiyan-based universe. It's the power scaling. Remember, this is your daily reminder, folks, that Hatsune Miku is stronger than Super Saiyan Goku. My man got power scaled to the parking lot. Why did Yamcha in the crater become a meme? Is it just because it was kind of funny? Not the scene itself, but just like the imagery of someone being beaten into a crater. It's like the Family Guy death pose. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it was. Cyberman. I'm like, okay. I do this once every year. Man, this is my favorite thing. And then I'm reminded of most of my toys and two of my apps. Reminding that DBZ is always going to be my favorite thing ever. I'm the biggest DBZ ho. You know, enjoy the things you love. Do what you like. Live your best life. I'm gonna pick up those ends there. Maybe I won't draw my legs. Maybe it's funnier if I just leave it the top half. How do I draw the egg? My DBZ knowledge power is at least 9,001. At least, at minimum. Have you ever had one of those dinosaurs you put in water and it grows? Yamcha died to one of those. That is so strong an insult, I'm stealing it. Egg. Egg. Hi, Dingy. I'm thinking of wrapping up soon, but I got so caught up in this stupid egg meme. How are you, Dingy? Close the egg. Oh my god, homie, glad I catch you. Thank you so much for coming in. I have to move the egg. I don't know how many of those eggs I could eat. Probably not more. Oh. Rookie numbers. So when he started this, Ultra Instinct, a form that only Goku can achieve because, in basic terms, he's so stupid he doesn't need to do anything his body. He doesn't need to do anything his body does it for him. Oh, oh, that's why it's called Ultra Instinct. Okay. What's I'm gonna feel real scrungly if people don't know what I'm talking about, but there's a series I used to love that I have not touched up on in ages called Katekyo Hitman Reborn. And there is a character, the main character, whose power is basically that he has like really good like intuition. It doesn't have any sort of like power. That is just like his ability that helps him out in a lot of scenarios. And that's what it reminds me of. Ego is only form that Vegeta could achieve because he isn't stupid like Goku. Vegeta's power literally comes from his ego. Oh. I'm learning so much. Now I'm gonna be approximately knowledgeable in Dragon Ball, just like JoJo, where I only know from secondhand sources. Let's see. Can I do it like this? Hmm. Clean this up. I drew this all on the same layer. Okay, oh gosh. There may be that may be the biggest drop off in manga in manga art to quality art I've seen in a minute. Oh, Katekyo Hitman Reborn. The manga, so the anime stays consistent to the original manga art style. The anime does get better later, but the manga art does go so hard later. Everyone knows that Vegeta kills Dumbledore, Darth Vader's father. Get it straight from the source. I'm not one to say, as I've only the only Star Wars related movie I've ever seen was Rogue One. Darth Vader's in that one. I know he's in there. Oh, to go so hard and no one told me. Oh, I've had it when I had that with One Piece. I didn't like its style until I saw some later manga panels in the wild. That's how I feel about Bleach. Like, Bleach is one of my favorite series, and I love the later art style, and that's why I'm so glad they did the Thousand Year Blood War arc new, because it does such a good job. It does the anime does such justice to it. Kubo's art style I adore. I need like a Comic Sans here. Yeah. Did you away? Whoops. If you like Rogue One, watch it again and go right to the first Star Wars. Don't tell me it gets you curious. It doesn't get you curious. I was very like, I don't think it's spoilers, but I didn't know everyone was gonna die at the end. And when I told that to my friends who saw it with me, they went, "What do you mean you didn't know that they were gonna die in the end?" Like, they invited me not knowing that I've never seen a Star Wars ever. It was very funny nonetheless. It's just a prolonged story of Darth Vader not having a great time chasing a couple of droids. Oh, is there like scuff on the egg? A little bit. Gotta like... There, we're gonna end off the stream on that. Vader's still good. Very bad day. I know Rogue One, and then that Connect dancing game. With this. That's it. That's all I know. Bad day at the job, bad day with reuniting with his long-lost son, bad day with his job again, but this time he has to toss his boss into the blender. Sorry, did I jump scare you with Palpatine? I still need to make that a redeem alert. There's a couple of fun things I have in the works, and I did it way too far in advance, which is good for future me and bad for current me who wants to show off all the cool stuff. Let me adjust. But thank you guys for just chilling out with me today. This was very fun. Very cool day. Jamming, but evilly. It's like Kingdom Hearts, you see. You have to play the dancing game to get to the full Star Wars story. The fact that so my brain just went to two things just right now, right? It did like a little hop, skip, and a jump where it went, oh, Star Wars is a Disney property. Bluey is also a Disney property. And I recently saw this really cute piece where the director for Bluey drew a dog version, like a Bluey dog version of Sora, and it was so cute. But just the idea that Star Wars and Bluey could canonically exist in the same universe is so funny to me. Oh gosh. It legally could. You know, just sign off of a few papers, it can happen. Put Bluey in Smash. Oh gosh, okay. I'm gonna take a peek at who's streaming today. Who we're gonna raid into. Next Kingdom Hearts game is just gonna be the aftermath of Thanos Snap. I know they're already working on it, but like, could you imagine? Could you imagine that like they just sneak in? Australia would be canon. Looks like we're gonna have to kill this guy, Bluey. Oh, jeez. I want to draw that. I want to draw that meme, but I just don't know who I would pick. Someone already did something very similar to what I would have done. So I'm like, oh, I don't know who I would pick for that meme. Probably like Estinian and Pom Pom Puddin. Estinian would be the one going, we're gonna have to kill this guy. I don't know who the second would be. Alright. Nanamo? It could be any character. Nanamo would be the one saying odd, like, darn. That would be Raoban and Nanamo, actually. That would be very cute to draw. Raoban going, we're going to have to kill this guy, Nanamo. It would be very cute. Or you could switch it. Nanamo could say, we're going to have to kill this guy, Raoban. And then Raoban could say, Thal's balls. Love the format, but the OG is kind of the funniest. Honestly, I love seeing every iteration of it. Seeing, what was it, the Warrior of Light with... Someone did Warrior of Light with Pom Pom Puddin, like Meteor. Would it be collapsing with an off-screen Taleji Adeleji shitting himself? That's the alternate universe right there. Oh. I'm just taking a peek at a bunch of people who are alive. You guys want to go into something chill or something less chill? Okay, we got 3 options. Chill, less chill, Lethal Company. Those are your 3 options. They're all gonna be video games, but it's kind of depending on what energy you're going for. I create fire! You want something less chill? Because if that's the case... kill your corporation, Lethal Company. Yeah, our options... a bunch of people are on tonight, really. And I would like to say hi to all of them. That feeling is the worst. I just want to say hi to all my friends. I also want to say hi to like a bunch of new people too, you know? And I can hydrate, thank you. I just keep looking at the list of like people I could go into. I'm still a little stun-locked from the raid earlier from an artist I very much admire coming in. The small world out there. There, it looks like P is lying again. Yeah, so if if we're going to something less chill, I'll close off all these tabs. I also open up all the tabs, just a game recognizing game. It's so unexpected because it's just like not the same circle, but I'm very flustered and honored. Senpai noticed me. That's what it feels like. Senpai noticed me, but we don't go to the same school. Gosh. But yeah. You guys wanna go pee on Gary? They go to a school in Canada. Yeah. I had that once in a hot speed. Happy for you, Goover. Ugh. Honestly, streaming has like opened up the opportunity to meet people who I would never have interacted with in a billion years. And even if this is like a one-off instance, it's still a highlight of my life. Yeah, we're gonna go pee on Gary. What do we want as our raid message to go into Gary? Gary, did you lay this egg? I think he knows that meme. Gary likes the JoJo. Okay, we're gonna ask Gary if he laid this egg. There's an egg emoji. Almost better if you don't. We're gonna do like a... We can do like an arrow. Egg. Huh. Can I do my huh? Can I do my own huh? And if you don't have my emotes, you know, absolutely feel free to use anyone else's. You don't have to use emotes because the egg is just a global emoji. Gary, did you lay this egg? Oh, just perfect. The music ended. So we're gonna say hi to Gamer Goblin Gary, my good friend. You know, when we go into him, use every command that he has available. All right, I'm gonna shill my friend out. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for chilling out with me. Have a good day. If you lay an egg, get yourself checked by the doctor. All right, I love you guys. Bye bye. Goodbye.